Welcome back, y'all.
Hey, what's going on?
So, NBA Finals are over.
Yes.
Crazy finish. We've talked about that a little bit.
Go New York.
Yeah,
go
Knicks,
New York,
Knicks
go,
won it.
They
go
did
New
it.
York, go
They
New
did
York,
gentleman's
go.
sweep.
Yep. Can't believe that they just absolutely just wiped the floor with San Antonio. But is what it is. But now we are on to bigger and better things. It is World Cup time. Oof.
USA.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. USA.
Now I'm going to be completely upfront. I have only watched like half of a few games.
You want to watch a few games?
I've only watched a few games. I've watched some
that's
highlights.
fair. I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
I've watched some highlights, but like, I'm going for Team USA.
Yeah.
Go us. We're not going very far, but I'm going while we're there.
Yeah.
All
can
of
do
North
it.
America qualified.
That's honest. Well, they have. Well, no, actually, it's kind of impressive, actually.
That all three qualified?
Yeah,
That's
that all
pretty-
three, yeah.
That's pretty big.
For real. I mean, USA's been up until the last game when it didn't matter has been dominant.
And they
So
played
good.
a lot of
So good.
They played a lot
I've
of
watched
their reserves
both
at
games.
that point, right?
Yeah. Well, and plus, what's crazy is that the team that we beat 4-1 beat Germany round 1 here in the round of 32 to knock Germany out.
Yep.
Which
Off
kinda
of
is crazy.
penalties.
Yeah, off of penalties.
The way that game ended
Yes.
was amazing.
Yes.
So good. Oh.
Yeah, it's
So
like, and
good.
I know you don't watch a lot of soccer.
Not
but-
ton.
No, but
Not
it's
ton.
it's good to watch though. Like for
Yeah.
like the last like little bit of it, it's a lot of fun to watch.
I like when the game gets good. What kills me is that middle 25 minutes
Yeah.
where it's like defensive dribbling, defensive dribbling, defensive dribbling,
Yeah.
pass defensive dribbling.
Yeah.
It really gets me. But when it gets good, it's great.
There's definitely like good flashes of like, oh my god, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then the Japanese head coach, like, I think he resigned.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy. He was like,
Yeah,
They, like,
because Brazil,
apologized.
because they lost to Brazil
yeah.
yesterday. They were tied literally up until stoppage time at the end, and Brazil
Man.
scored.
I
They
mean,
lost.
Believe that.
If
It
you
was so sad. I wanted Japan to win.
Yeah.
if you're tied up to stoppage and you lose to Brazil, Brazil's a great
yeah.
soccer
Yeah, for sure.
footy for my Europeans.
Nah.
A great soccer like program. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that you want to lose to anybody, but if I'm gonna lose, I want to lose to like a Brazil,
Right,
or,
not
like,
some not no name team or
Yeah,
whatever.
like,
yeah.
that's
it's their
the
first
thing.
ever appearance in the World
yeah,
Cup.
exactly. Yeah. So
For sure.
Now, hey, he took it serious. At least there is that. I mean, so it was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, but no, I'm looking forward to the rest of the matches though, for sure, because I know USA plays tomorrow. Yep.
Wednesday,
Tomorrow
July
night.
1st.
Who are we playing against?
I cannot say that. I always
I'll
forget
pull
the
it up.
name. It's a long name. I feel
Yeah.
it.
1 second.
I think we play at LA too.
Let's see here, FIFA World Cup. Yeah, so we play against Bosnia Herzegovina. Bosnia Herz.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
So I assume we have to win this one. Like I don't see why we wouldn't.
I think it will be disappointing if we lose.
Very.
round 32.
Extremely.
We've been
Yeah.
Oh,
too
yeah.
dominant to lose.
This is some of the best
This round.
soccer that we've been playing for a long time.
Yeah, I'll be impressed if we
Very
make it
long
past
time.
16.
That's what I was gonna say.
I mean,
How
yeah.
far are we making it, really?
Right.
I'll be shocked if we make it past 16, and I will be, holy crap! I'll be like on that level
right.
because I just started getting into watching soccer, like even the Premier League
Right.
and watching the World Cup. Because with the Premier League, I've just started watching it. I don't really have a diehard team that I go for,
Mm-hmm.
but come on, there's nothing like rooting for the USA. Bro.
Yeah,
Shout out
come
Real
on,
Madrid.
bro.
Yep. So whoever wins. So if we win versus Bosnia, then we play against whoever wins against Belgium and Senegal, and they play tomorrow afternoon. So we'll know our matchup by our match tomorrow night because we play tomorrow at 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, but honestly, I don't mind that matchup either.
Yes.
So-
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good.
So Norway won.
Yep.
Norway won. They're gonna be playing Brazil, dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a really good.
That's gonna be a
I mean,
heck of a game.
You got
Yep.
Holland leading Norway. I
Yep.
don't know Brazil's team that well, so I'm not even gonna pretend. But I know Holland plays for Norway.
Yes,
right?
Holland
Yep.
plays for Norway. Brazil's pretty good. I think a reserve for Brazil is Neymar, and I know Neymar's
Yep.
old, but
He's
But
old.
he's
They
al-
did-
I don't. But
they
he's
did
always
win.
clutch.
Oh,
though.
Casemiro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know Neymar's on the team. He's more like a coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's here. He's
But
for
it's always good to
advice.
have that experience, especially on a stage like
I
this.
mean,
though.
if it's a corner kick or like a free kick, I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll take a swing at it.
Yeah.
But,
Well, that's the trick about like soccer. You can't just like sub somebody in for a quick play.
No.
No.
It's got to be like a proper sub in though. So that's really what it comes down
I guess
to.
there is that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never understood that. Listen, I coached soccer for 2 years at like the little kid level. Still didn't know what was going on.
Right.
So
Well, you don't have to at that point.
no.
So we got up in the next rounds, like for July 4th, is Paraguay and France.
Rip Paraguay.
Yep, France is gonna mow through them, unfortunately for Paraguay. And then Canada and Morocco. I think Canada might actually have them. Morocco's been playing good though. And then Brazil, Norway
think
so far.
Is
What
it
I-
Morocco the favorites
Against who?
against Canada? I'm pretty
Probably.
sure I saw that on
Yeah,
the,
probably.
Yeah.
If I had to
Vegas
guess.
odds.
Yeah, if I had to guess, Canada's not insane.
No, but I mean, I don't see them going past the next round after that.
No,
though,
that's what I'm
either
saying.
way.
I think
'Cause then-
France. I think France
yeah,
has
France
an
is gonna
easy
go
way
through
until the
for
into
sure.
the semis.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Morocco tied Norway and tied Brazil. That's a
Yeah.
heck of a way to get to the.
That's true.
But they
the
haven't
rounds.
met. But they
That's true.
haven't met France yet. Did you see what France did to Norway?
I mean, that's fair.
A guy had a hat trick in the first 30 minutes, bro.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is nuts against
That is
Norway.
crazy.
Now Holland wasn't playing, so I'll give you that.
But
Yeah.
Holland was
still,
not playing.
nah,
But
but
they already
still.
secured. I don't
Yeah.
care. France is dominant. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, dude. Like they have 2 players, I think, in for the Golden Boot right now in the
Wow.
race. Mbappe and
I was gonna say
I
Mbappe
would say
has to be
Mbappe
one.
is the
Mbappe
best
and
player
I
in
don't
the
know the
world
other
right
guy's name, but it's like Bebe or something like that.
Yeah.
But the leader into the Golden Boot race is Messi right now
Well, yeah.
because
Well,
he's
it's 'cause
Wow.
6 goals,
I'm about
6,
to
7
say
goals.
he's.
or
I
something
mean,
like
he's
that.
breaking records every game at this point.
Which
Most
I think
records
what's
ever.
so shocking about Messi because I wasn't expecting this because he's old. Like he's old.
He's older, yeah, but it's
So-
still. I
Just
mean,
call
it's,
him out like that.
right.
That's true. I'm sorry. Like I still
know,
think
I
in
didn't-
my opinion, I think Mbappe's the best player in the World Cup.
In the World Cup right now,
Yeah,
I'd
I think
agree with that
Mbappe
for
is.
sure. For sure, it's. I don't know.
I'm surprised that Messi is doing so good after being in the MLS for the last few years because the training and competition I assume that he's doing is not the same level as when he was.
You are correct. Yeah,
MLS
I would
isn't
say that.
Premier League level, but it's definitely not what it used to be.
Yeah.
Like back when like
David Beckham was coming over.
Beckham or Ibrahimovic.
Oh,
when,
gosh,
yeah. So like that, like stuff like that. When he's like, it's Lava's league right
Yeah,
now. It's
yeah.
like it's not that type of like scrub league anymore, like what the reputation used to be.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
That it's gotten better, especially because it's being more respected, but still, it's not Premier League.
No, it's not.
And you can, especially being a striker, the only way to you got to just be playing really good defenders, and a great goalie to,
Right.
place the ball. But he's killing it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yep, but it's he's still doing good. I mean, Mbappe's I still think it's still better than that, and even then because you got Ronaldo still playing for Portugal, and I'm
I'm
still
honest to
in it.
God shocked that Portugal's not as dominant as they could be. or
Right.
should be. Like they're just. I don't think they're gonna make it very far. I don't.
I guess we'll see. I mean, they play tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. Or 2 days from now. Sorry.
For sure,
Yep.
for sure.
So that'll be interesting. I'll be curious to see how that plays out.
Oh man.
So, I still
Brazil,
can't-
Norway's gonna go crazy,
That's
dude.
gonna
I'm
be
telling you.
great.
I can't wait to watch that game.
Yep.
We're at the single eliminations, right?
Yeah.
Like if they
Yeah.
lose, they're out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
they'll
we're in
lose.
the full bracket
The
round.
fact that
Right.
Brazil and Norway are playing
Or
each other
playing this early.
Mhm.
I know, dude.
Yep.
like, the hype
That's
that
an
would have been built
insane.
up if it was a round of
Whatever. Look at the. You can see the iPad right here, or if you're looking at it yourself on your phone.
Yeah, I am.
Right. Like, look at their matchups, though. Right. I think what they're gonna have to face. Oh no, they're not. Just kidding. Never mind. No, whoever wins though between Norway and Brazil is gonna have to face the winner of either Mexico, Ecuador, England,
Yeah.
or Congo, Dominican
which I'm
Republic,
being
which
honest,
is insane.
I think they're a huge favorite. So that's whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Mexico's been on a heater too. Though.
Yeah, Mexico's a favorite right now versus
Mexico's
Ecuador.
been on a heater,
for
man.
sure. But
Yeah.
you put Norway against Mexico, I'm betting on Norway.
Yeah.
I'm not bet on Norway too. I'm
For
just saying
sure.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm not
even-
saying it's gonna be easy.
Even
you know what I'm
Mexico
saying?
versus Brazil, I'm betting
Yeah.
on Brazil.
Right.
That's a good
right.
point. That's a good point. I'm just saying it's not like
Now
you're playing
Argentina's
Switzerland.
after that, assuming that Argentina makes it through.
Through Capo Verde,
Yeah, and
they
then
will.
they'll probably play
They're gonna beat everybody on that.
Egypt, I guess.
Yeah.
I think Colombia is a team too.
Yep. Yeah, Colombia, they've been doing good. But then I still think I think the Swiss might have Colombia on that one.
You think so?
I think so. It's going to be a good game,
I'm cool
though.
with it. I'm cool with
I-
Swiss winning.
It always interests me when like these super small countries, because Switzerland not a very big country.
No, but they're consistent though.
They're consistent, but it's always so interesting to me. Like, this little tiny country
Yeah.
versus like this really big country, and they just come in and like mop the floor. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Just on stats or like statistics alone, you would assume that the big country would have better
right.
players.
But I mean, it's always those like little Cinderella stories where it's
Yeah.
like you don't expect, you don't expect them to win. Like for like Norway, or like Brazil beating Japan or making it all the way there.
Yeah.
You don't expect those type of like, smaller.
If the USA
upsets.
makes it to even the
Again,
I mean, what past 16 to the
if we make it past 16,
qualifying?
that would be the best that we've done. I think in a
Oh, no,
very
quarter.
ever or a very long
I don't
time.
know.
Like
We've already been
yeah.
breaking our own records, dude.
Right, because I know we made it round to 16.
It wasn't a high bar.
Bound with Donovan. I
That's my
believe.
point, though.
Yeah.
That's how you know we're doing really good for us,
Right,
Yeah.
which
Let
is
me
good.
see
Great time
here.
to get into it for me.
right. Because it's like let me see what the best USA.
Finish in the World Cup.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, exactly.
I don't think it's been high.
Nope.
Could be wrong. Maybe somebody played for us. I don't know. I can't name very many MLS players who weren't Premier League before. I don't think there are many that I would recognize the name of.
Let me see here. Yeah, so best World Cup finish for USA. Well, because back when we had like Donovan and Tim Howard, I believe that's when we made it.
Like
to,
our best year.
Yeah, that was our best year in a while, and that was when. So Tim Howard was the goalie, and he was stopping everything for those first couple rounds. I forget which game it was, but they actually changed his Wikipedia page. They
really?
profession. They made a Secretary of Defense.
I like that.
It was absolutely hilarious.
We finished our best ever was third place.
Really?
In the inaugural FIFA World Cup in 1930.
Oh, 1930.
In the
Okay.
modern era, the deepest run was reaching the quarterfinals in 2002.
Okay, so we made quarterfinals.
What a goated year.
All right,
I mean,
all right.
quarterfinals is nice, and then 1930. I'm not going to count.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
Why?
Because it was like back in
that's
the day.
way back. That's
It's just
before
so-
like that's what was before like.
That's like not
Pele,
counting. That's like
before-
yeah,
Well,
but come on, dude. That's
Organized
like
sports
that's
weren't a
not
thing in
count.
a lot of places yet.
That's like not counting Brazil's like 5 World
that's
Cup
fair.
wins.
I mean, that's fair.
They have 5 wins.
I mean,
it
but
doesn't matter.
I
if
mean,
they're
it's
all the way
it's like
back
saying like, all right, the Packers have won, the Super Bowl,
the first
for-
Super Bowl.
yeah,
Oh, it doesn't
yeah.
matter. It was too long.
It
ago.
still
Nah,
counts.
that counts.
Yeah,
That counts.
that's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're wrong.
But
You're wrong.
still,
You're
third place, not bad, not bad.
No,
but then,
third place is
as far
really-
as recently quarterfinals, so if we can make it quarterfinals, I'd consider that a success. I'd love to see us make a
wrong.
round 4 or 5.
quarterfinals would be nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, MLS beats USA Soccer to beat.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, put us on the map. Put us on the map.
An Olympic sport too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody cares about
Yeah,
it.
it is. Honest.
Nobody cares. The
Yeah.
World Cup.
I actually
has
do
the
think that.
world
I think
by
they
like-
do. Yeah, obviously the World Cup's bigger, but I do think soccer's. I think is a big thing for
I think it
Olympics.
is, but the
Yeah.
World Cup is like the.
because I think it's bigger
Yeah.
than basketball even for the Olympics.
For the
Hey,
world,
watch your mouth.
yeah,
Watch your mouth.
No, I mean serious.
No,
I don't
yeah,
know.
For the world, it definitely.
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
We don't care about the world.
Nah.
But
Yeah, we don't put our money.
the
Yeah.
the FIFA World Cup is like the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
and
For
the
sure.
Olympics is like if you win it, that's neat. Or
It's
something.
neat, but it ain't the World Cup.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
cares.
That's fair.
Which is crazy that FIFA's established the World Cup like that. Because normally it's the Olympics for everything, right? I mean, basketball, you could say like NBA's like world champions, which I do
Yeah.
think they are, but it's like, I don't know, gold medal is like,
You know, it's odd.
all the-
Is
that's the
FIFA
world.
does have a world like qualifier and everything, and people do play in it and take it seriously, but it's never our professionals. Like
No.
when I say professionals, excuse me, sorry guys.
It's never the first string.
dang.
No, it's never. It's usually not NBA players or maybe guys who've gotten out of
Dang.
rotation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
But I mean, hey, it's cool that they're in it. I'm happy for them. Does the women's World Cup happen at the same time?
Oh, that's a great question.
Because like when I'm on ESPN, I only ever see or hear about FIFA Men's World Cup.
Right.
Is there a women's World Cup?
Yeah, there's a women's.
Yeah. We're killer. USA's like
I was
the
just gonna say
best. Yeah.
that's where soccer we shine.
Yeah,
We-
I believe he won a couple
We kicked some
rounds
tail.
ago. Yeah.
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 Well, like the Olympic women's team. Yeah, it is in the Olympics because the Olympic women's team went undefeated.
Yeah.
For like-
Exactly.
yeah.
That's exactly it. Yep. So
I think it's, they're in an odd year, I think.
Oh, they do it outside. Honestly,
I think it's
smartest
I think
decision
it's
they've ever made.
27. The next one's 27
Oh, is it?
next
Okay.
year.
They do
I
not want to
think.
compete with the men's World Cup. They would
I
never
think.
get airtime because, like, imagine.
No, yeah, that's just how it
ESPN's
is.
Like ESPN 1 through 8 is probably all different.
Yeah, it's 27.
matchups.
right.
It's 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
makes sense.
They're going to be in Brazil.
Ooh, that'd
Yeah,
be fun.
Brazil's hosting.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
That'd be
I wonder
hot
how
and
many
humid.
people. I wonder how many like teams.
I would assume a similar amount.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
I gotta imagine so.
But it's pretty good. Pretty good. Any early predictions? This is relatively early. Of who's going to take it?
For men's World Cup?
Yeah, men's World Cup.
France.
Oh yeah, I think France might have the runaway for it.
France.
Well, because I
I
mean
would
that's the thing.
assume
The,
they're
the fact
favorite,
that
right?
and the fact that Germany got kicked out because they were a big favorite
Yeah.
already. So the fact that Germany got kicked out, I don't know. I think France might have a run for it. If my thing will refresh, I want to check out the bracket again.
Yeah, yeah. Time out real quick. So apparently for the women's, it's every 4 years, obviously, right? It's odd, I guess. So it's 27, and they start off. It's only 32 teams, right? It starts off.
It starts
32.
off around at 32.
It starts off
Okay.
at 32.
Okay.
Now the tournament in 2031, they're looking at expanding to feature 48 teams.
Okay, cool.
That's cool.
For
So
women.
they actually have like
That'll
a
be pretty
play-ins.
dope.
All right,
Cool.
right on.
Sounds good. So you're France, Aiden. Your prediction?
Who do I think will actually win it? Who do I
Yeah.
want to win it? Because I want obviously U.S. I wouldn't mind Norway even.
Yeah.
I would love to see that fan base win the World Cup. It'd be crazy. But I probably think France, to be honest.
France. Okay.
Yeah, I can't look at like their dominance has been crazy. Sorry, I just can't.
Yeah, with
think about it.
everybody else, 'cause I don't think Messi can come back with Argentina and repeat.
Not as the sole
no,
person.
no. So
It would
honestly,
be a crazy story if he does.
that would be amazing. I mean, the
would.
fact that he already got the World Cup
It's
last
scripted.
time and like really sealed his entire like GOAT debate on that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, if he comes back second, he'll never be. Replaced.
No, yeah, absolutely.
He'll be the goat for the
Right,
rest
but
of
I
the
don't. I could see them making it to the semis, but I don't know if they could. If they make
Heck
the
of a
final
Cinderella
push.
Yeah.
story, but I
Yeah.
mean, France is the major favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the players.
And the way that they have in too, because it's like if they win against Paraguay, they'll be going against like we said, the winner of Canada or Morocco, and
Yep.
I don't see either one of them putting up any fight. That gets them to the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals are going to be either Portugal, most
Probably
likely Spain, or us. You know, if we manage to push it that
No,
far.
wait, we wouldn't play them, would we?
I believe so. I'd have to
No.
look at. Oh no, yeah.
I can't tell.
No, we wouldn't. Sorry. No, we'd be going up against like either Brazil
Yeah.
or Norway.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so if we
Oh my
Yeah.
god! No.
yeah, because if you go here,
Yep, and swipe over one more.
yep. So there.
Oh no, they
and
could
then-
play us. Technically, we'd have to win the
crap.
round of 32.
That's
And-
crazy.
Yeah, we'd have to meet them far in. But
Yeah,
either way, France doesn't have a lot of roadblocks just yet.
Right.
yeah.
With Germany getting kicked out, I guess.
All right, what do we got next here?
Going to basketball.
Yes, sir.
Dude.
I mean,
all the trades
Best
in the world.
Best. Oh yeah, sorry. No,
Dude.
sorry, I was ready for the topic. My bad. Yes, trades. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Giannis to the Heat, right?
That's
Giannis
wild.
to the Heat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kawhi happened today.
Kawhi back to the
Right.
Raptors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kawhi back to the Raptors.
has that been pushed through yet?
I
Or has it just
believe-
been agreed.
My
I
bad,
think it's just
sorry.
been agreed upon.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been official, but I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Honestly, great trade for the Clippers. They got a lot of assets back.
Yep.
I think that's a great trade. Giannis to the Heat, I don't understand even a little bit.
And then
No.
Braun's not returning to Lakers, man.
Nope. But he is open to anywhere. We'll see
That's
what
not true.
anywhere
I mean,
means.
That's
yeah.
not true.
I think that's because they're trying to avoid colluding.
Yeah.
Because when they were like talking about it, I was like, how is this not colluding at this point?
Right.
Like literally, it's pretty clear that he's.
What do you mean? He's a free agent though, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and
but
it's not mid-season, so why would it be?
I guess I don't understand how colluding works. I know they always
true.
get mad
That's a
when
good point.
players recruit other players.
That's
and
true.
it's a
I
whole
mean, but
thing
they're doing
about-
that in the middle of the season anyway.
They
Yeah.
are. I
Like,
agree,
you
but I think
can't-
that's why his public statement is, "I'm open to anything."
That's fair, but you can't tell me that's not exactly what like how LaMelo came to,
Oh, it's
to
for
Minnesota,
sure.
where you know like they were real buddy
Yeah.
when then the Wolves played.
No, I
played
think
them.
it happens. I think he's playing a little PR diplomatic.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
they're
that
all
means, like,
texting in the background.
I don't think that it's a true thing that he's going anywhere. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's fielding all offers.
Yeah.
I think his main is for sure Golden State. I don't know where his other offers are. I mean, unless it's Cleveland. But
I mean,
let's
Yeah.
face it,
yeah,
that's
but
not happening.
no. The Heat would actually go crazy.
The Heat would
Do you
go.
think so?
Giannis, Bam, and him. He doesn't have to start. He could, but like you don't like.
I mean, you could say the same
but
argument.
that's enough
you could say
firepower
the
where you
same
don't have to
argument for,
rely on him.
Minnesota though too.
Yeah,
Where
that's
it's
what I'm
like,
saying.
We
Minnesota's
just
a
I don't know
chance.
if we have the budget for him. That's the
Budget
But
would be
the
one
point
thing,
is,
but
but the
yeah.
point is, he's in the East. That's the East, bro.
yeah.
Like no offense to Minnesota. Like I
sure.
would want no part of the
I
West.
would
if I were
rather
him.
go with the
Like
East.
if he goes to Golden State, he's not going anywhere. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to be rude. Like they can
Dang,
do
that's
something,
good.
but I don't think they're going to go anywhere. Like let's be real.
Yeah.
The thing
They're not
that
making it
happens-
past San Antonio or
Draymond's
the
over the
Thunder.
hill. Steph's almost over the hill. You know.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but it's like they're past. They're on the downhill.
Yeah, they're all past
right.
their
And
absolute
you
prime.
can't.
Yeah.
I don't think like a finals run with them. We just established
No.
that you got to be deep.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, that's
you're
true,
going into reserves.
Yeah.
They don't have the reserves for
For
that.
sure.
Man.
But at the same time, I don't think I wouldn't count them out as the old guy squad
Yeah.
to really upset some teams and push to the conference final or something. But the East isn't as weak as it used to be,
No.
right? Because as much as I'm a what do you call me, a D1 hater,
Yeah.
Minnesota is a good team, especially
West.
now.
That's West team.
Oh,
That's
sorry. The Celtics.
Yeah. Celtics. Yeah.
Or-
They're always
That's about to
pushing.
be blown
yep.
up a little bit though.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it
Ba-
is.
Jalen
but-
Brown's gone.
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to count him out. That's
But
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm
Knicks,
saying.
you can't tell me the Knicks aren't going to come back just as
Knicks.
strong as they were unless
Yeah.
somebody gets injured. you
Yeah,
know?
that's a good point. I'll give you that. I'm just saying
Yeah.
the Heat are already. I would already put them up with like the Cavaliers, dude.
Yeah, that would.
Like
yeah,
I'm not gonna
'cause-
lie, I'd already put them up with the
Yeah,
Cavaliers.
because that would push them up a decent bit.
like
with
I wouldn't
Giannis
go to
coming in
Cleveland
there.
because the weakest part of your team, man, this might be crazy. The weakest part of the Cleveland Cavaliers team is their coach,
Yeah.
JB Bickerstaff?
Kenny Atkinson. JB Bickerstaff is Pistons.
That's Pistons. Okay. You think so?
Yeah,
The
he
weakest
made a
part.
lot of questionable decisions
But
that kind of like messed him up.
yeah, statistically, they should have won those games.
Yeah,
That's what he does every
I
time.
know. Every time.
Statistically, we
Yeah.
should win those games.
Yeah.
I actually disagree.
I wanted to take my timeouts home with me. So
Dude, I actually disagree. I don't think that's the weakest part of their team.
I mean, I'm being a little bit facetious and
Because
exaggeratory
I
because
mean-
like yes, James Harden is on that team,
But even then, I mean,
but you were getting numbers out of Harden, bro.
he was
And he still lost.
Up until Game 4, and then he
But
disappears.
He did.
I'm gonna agree.
No, dog, he disappeared. We said it already. He disappeared. As
No,
soon as,
I think he.
like-
I think it was game 6. He did like.
dude, no.
He. I think he dropped like 30 something points, dude.
Dude, he was non-existent. He didn't. All right, for one game, he put a meaningful points, and then the rest of the game, he coasted
They
by.
played. They played. I think what? They played 3 series back to back game 7s, right? I think so.
And he was
sounds
not a
right.
major part of any of them.
I don't think that's true because he was
No,
scoring. I
for
remember.
maybe
I think I
one
vividly
game.
remember. I think I vividly remember him scoring when Mitchell wasn't.
Sure.
I
they're-
probably wouldn't
No,
look
no,
at the
no.
Knicks series. I would look at the series before that where they played the Pistons.
Oh, the Knicks series, you mean the one where they got absolutely stomped on?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll blame that on Kenny Atkinson to be honest. With
All
you.
right, yeah.
Like there's no
Okay.
reason you have a 20-point lead and you blow that.
Yeah.
I think that's
But
coaching problem.
You think that's a? I don't understand what you mean by coaching problem. You think that's a game plan problem?
Not necessarily game plan, but to stop
Because
the bleeding and like
What do you do to stop the bleeding? That's what I don't understand.
when they're going on runs. You time out.
You can.
There's no
argue
way.
timeouts
There's
for
no
sure.
way. There's no way you have 2 timeouts going into OT when you
Right,
know you're going
right.
to lose them. Like everybody knows that.
I get he should have timed out, but we're gonna blame losing a 20-point lead on the coach's game plan or his boneheaded stars missing everything they've thrown at because they keep chunking threes.
I'll probably say, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
just saying.
that's
I don't know.
As a coach, I would be pissed. I'd be like, come on, dude. I drew up X's and O's for this. You decided to tween, step, shoot. Like, what were we supposed to do with this?
I mean, it's a good
Or-
point.
Or you got Donovan Mitchell. He does his same little carryover cross, and it's a killer move, except when he loses it.
Yeah.
And I
So,
love.
so what's your point then? Like you're just
I
not
just
gonna
don't-
you're just not gonna win with Donovan Mitchell?
No. I'm saying I don't think you can blame the coach for losing a 20-point lead.
I mean,
in
yeah,
entirety
I'll give that to you.
because So much of that was turnovers and bad plays by the decision maker. Now you blame the coach. He didn't time out. He didn't sub him. But if he lost a 20-point lead and it's a 10-point lead, and he subs out his star that he's paying $45 million, and they lose that game, he lost his job
Yeah.
because the narrative is going to say
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm
Kenny,
not gonna
what's his
argue with
face, dude guy.
that. 30 points. 30 points.
Okay, cool.
Dude guy subbed out their most expensive asset. Dude, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that being said, I'm
That's a
not
good
a
point.
James Harden hater or a Donovan Mitchell hater. I think for some reason there's a mental block where they just gave up.
Do you think? Here's a question for you,
It looked
as
like they
a
were playing
avid
to not have the
basketball
blame.
watcher.
Yeah.
As an avid basketball watcher, do you think you can win now with a high volume shooter like that? Kind of like a Luka,
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell.
You
You can
absolutely
win with
can.
like a high
Yeah,
volume shooter.
Shea did it last year.
I'm not gonna say that. No.
You're not going to say he's high volume?
No, just him being the sole person when you don't have like J-Dub on that team.
I mean, they played 5 out. And
Oh,
all
wait,
he
is
did-
your argument that your sole person is the high volume shooter?
Yeah. Like
Oh,
your
then
sole
no.
person.
No.
Like let's be real, right? Like,
Well, but
Shea,
Wait,
you
I'm
can do that
confused.
because you had Chet scoring
No.
and you had
Well, but to the point,
some people
you
giving you
can't
at least
have-
some 10 to 20 points, right?
I think the argument is the fact that you can't have a single person carry a team on their shoulders anymore. I think that's like unless you have like a LeBron James type of person.
I mean, I don't
Because
know.
do you not feel like that's
That's
kind
how
of
we
how
made it to the finals as the Mavs with Luka.
and then promptly got beat the crap out
100%.
of.
But we made it
that's
to
the
the
point.
final. We were the second best team in the league.
I know,
That's
By
but the
achievement.
question is winning it though.
Yeah, I don't think
Winning
I don't think you can win
like,
a finals.
Yeah, we made it, but
I
we
don't know
didn't
you
win.
could ever win with just like with the proposition you made.
Mhm.
Just your sole good player being a volume shooter. I don't think you could ever win there. I don't know that you can find me an example of that.
Right. Because like for example, like you have your
Did Kobe and Paul
Westbrook.
Gasol not do that?
That's 2 people. You just need
Yeah.
two
No.
players.
But Paul wasn't a high volume.
Yeah, he was high volume.
He was?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was an offensive.
And then the
master.
last person who was like a true high volume was Westbrook, and the reason why he never made it is because he was
no, that's
worse
my
when he was
point though.
shooting. Yeah.
But I'm trying to make the point right now that it's like, man, I don't know. Donovan Mitchell is so used to like the high volume being like the only guy that like, can you really win with that? That's my question.
But the question, I don't know, because he gave James Harden 20 shots every game. That's not like, there's no clash there in my head. Because
Yeah.
if there was a problem, it'd be, oh man, he didn't get shots because James Harden didn't get shots because Donovan Mitchell took them. James Harden was jacking his shots. Like, he was doing his thing. Missing or making turnovers sometimes. But I don't think you say that it's a volume shooter's problem. Because every team's got a volume shooter.
No. I meant more just soul.
Yeah.
Soul.
No, as no, I don't know. You
don't
always
think you
have
ever
that
could.
secondary position.
Yeah.
And
No, I
I'm
was just
secondary
wondering.
position now.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, you're always going to have... You win games off role players.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, every time you match up, like, long term, if you match up long term, you win off role
I'm
players.
about to say the only other thing I can remember somebody doing that was in this going to what I'm going to air to later is 2018 Braun, dude. Volume, numbers, all the way to the final.
Yeah, but he was volume and also had high percentage though. He couldn't miss those years. That's the problem.
No. My
Or
point
I
is
get
that
the-
it did work.
well, my
We
point.
they just didn't win.
Right. So I guess there's a difference is when some people will say high volume, they also are just assuming that they are mid percentage. LeBron that year was high volume, high percentage. That was a thing.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
so-
arguing the percentage. I meant more of just in
So
general.
I guess
like,
that's the key where it's
that's
like,
another example of like
Yeah.
they did make it to the finals. Kind of like what you were talking about with Luka.
Yeah.
We just didn't win.
Yeah, they for sure did. I'm actually looking because I don't remember.
2018 Braun.
He's
was good.
probably one of your better examples because, like, Kevin Love averaged 15 points.
Yeah.
That was the only other thing. Now, I'm going to say they didn't, as a general rule of thumb. But he had the weird thing where, other than Kevin Love, everybody got involved.
Yeah, it was all even. It wasn't like there
Yeah.
was 3 people scoring everything. It was LeBron was head and shoulders above everybody else. Everybody else was at what? Like at least
It's like
10
34
points,
LeBron, 15 K Love.
Yeah.
And then it's 9, 9.5, 8, 8.
Oh my! I told you,
So-
2018 Braun
Yeah.
was.
I mean,
nuts.
but it's one thing, but I don't know.
But if you can have everybody else and a couple bench players averaging 9-10 points a game,
for sure.
If my whole
always,
team
like-
can
That's why
average
Thunder is
10,
insane.
We win.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why what? That's why the Pacers did good last year. Thunder was obviously always good because of that. Knicks were good this year
Yeah.
and won
Yeah.
because of that. Because of
Right.
Shamit
Yep.
and all.
Yeah, it's always your role players that do it. It's
No.
always.
goaded.
And then
That'd be an interesting one for like the history books. Is there somebody who just straight? Because like you can say a lot of people carried their team to a win, but where it was
But,
a
like,
soul,
just
just
soul.
that much more.
I mean,
Literally.
you could argue like
think
I
there
wouldn't
is.
say not a single person, but you could argue like your duos, for example.
Duos, for
like
sure.
Yeah,
like,
you
so,
can list
like,
duos all day.
Kobe Powell, Kobe Shaq.
Yeah.
Kobe Shaq. Yeah.
Like you could argue just like with those 2 teams alone, those 2 players, provide
Yeah.
Kobe was the centerpiece
yeah,
of both
100%.
of those. you know?
2016 Cavs, Kyrie and Braun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it is crazy that all these duos are just Hall of Fame
but then you're
duos at this point.
but that's the point, though.
No,
right?
that's why I wouldn't.
now,
I
your
wouldn't,
Golden State run,
I wouldn't go the duo route. I would
You
go
could
try to
have-
go soul.
But your
have-
Splash Brothers, your Steph and Clay.
You can have a Hall of Fame duo that did not do it: Clyde Drexler and John Stockton.
Dang.
Hall of Fame in both positions. They played with some absolute garbage teammates, I guess, because they did their thing and they still lost every time.
They tried.
Now, of course, they ran into some terrible competition.
I think I found it.
Who?
Dirk.
No, actually.
Really? No,
Dude.
he didn't
if you go
head
back,
and shoulders above everybody.
He was, but if you don't
But he was like the
recognize
sole guy.
what the other guys did, you are discrediting that team. Now, I'm a Dirk, dude, I'm number one in the fan club. Dirk is the best player to ever grace the court of basketball. And
But
James
that's a
Naismith's
similar. It's a
beautiful
similar
sport.
stat line as that, though, where Dirk was he was the clutch, but everybody else.
I don't know that if it was even this crazy. I think LeBron's got him beat because if I remember
Well,
correctly,
yeah, but to the point that everybody else was still putting up, 10, 15 points behind him.
Dude.
So yes, obviously Dirk was just doing incredible things, but the fact that he was doing his stuff just happened to have outshone all of his other role players.
yeah,
that
because
year.
he had Jason Terry averaging 18, Sean Marion 12, and then it goes down from there. But again, he's still got multiple people averaging. pretty
What
much
about
Yeah.
what about Kareem? Any Kareem's teams?
See, Kareem was interesting because Kareem had Magic Johnson. Right now, when Kareem was
What
on the
about before?
Bucks, when he was on the Bucks, and
Yeah.
he was Lou Alcindor, I think, maybe. I don't know if he was Kareem by that point, but when he was on the Bucks, he was pretty much doing it alone. And I think he did win one chip, but I don't know those stats very well. We get into the farmer league back then.
Yeah.
though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Wilt?
It wasn't.
Well,
no,
yeah.
it wasn't that far
Wilt's
back.
too
Oh.
far back,
That's-
but yeah, Kareem is right where you start taking note.
Well,
of
you know
those
what? I don't know if that's true because he was playing the Celtics,
Right.
Bill Russell, those are some.
Yeah, not to disrespect those
Scores,
yeah,
boy.
Yeah.
He's playing Larry Bird, which I think is one of the top 5 best players ever to play the game. But
Larry Bird.
yeah. All right, so we got a little off. So LeBron's not going back to the Lakers.
Right.
Any other major trades? Or anything? We've got
Ja Morant to the Grizzlies,
no. He's from the
or
Grizzlies.
from the Grizzlies to the Blazers.
Blazers,
Portland.
Yeah,
right?
Blazers.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Which that's cool. I actually, once again, I think the Grizzlies won in that because I think Jeremy Grant is an overall positive, and I think his contract's expiring. But they didn't get a lot of picks.
You
so-
got
No.
I don't know. You got rid of Morant. And I
Yeah,
think
that's,
what they
that's
wanted.
just good PR getting out of there, or bad
Yeah.
PR getting out of there, I should say.
Like they won.
So-
no matter what.
honestly,
That was a bad situation.
if I was a team that needed a point guard, I'd take a swing on Morant just because he is gifted.
I mean, yeah, as long as you keep him, behaved.
yeah, but that's coming from a Max fan. We took a swing on Kyrie, who hadn't touched the floor for however many games he was getting fined, and then he gets somewhere he's happy and he plays lights out. So
Yep. Nope.
there is a little bit of that. Now, do I think Portland's going to be the place? Probably not.
No.
And I think they're a little guard heavy, if I remember correctly. I don't know Portland's team like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't.
Yeah, I don't exactly keep
I
up with
don't-
Portland
yeah, I
all
don't-
that much there.
I don't know if anybody this year kept up with Portland that much.
Yep.
Let's see. They were above us. At least they got a shot at something. But
Yeah.
let's see. So, they got Drew Holiday. I didn't even know. You know what? They got a little squad. They got John Morant, Scoot Henderson, Drew Holiday,
Scoot.
Denny Avdija, which is actually a really good player.
Okay.
And then Donovan Clingan, which I'm not familiar with his game, but I'm sure he's a great center.
Mellow.
Yeah, and then,
I'm
I don't know.
happy.
Did we talk about this last
No.
time? Or had
Really,
not
no.
come
It
in?
didn't happen yet. It
Finally
did not
happened.
happen
So
yet.
Mellow to the Wolves, which
I
I'm
didn't-
very
As
very happy for.
a Minnesota fan, how
Again,
are you
I-
feeling right now, Marcus?
Did I not call this though? I called it.
I wasn't here
but-
when you
all
called
I
it,
thought it
so-
was a
I
shot
think it
in
was
the
a three of
dark.
us. So,
I didn't think
so
it was
when we were
a-
talking about potential setups of it was at the trade deadline.
It was. I think it was last year.
Yeah, it was last year during the trade deadlines. We were
Yeah.
talking about, all right, it was also when Ja was potentially coming to, the rumor was coming to the Wolves. Somebody we were hoping, obviously nothing happened. But I said we needed a playmaker for Anthony Edwards. And I said we probably couldn't swing it, but LaMelo would be perfect.
Yeah.
And here
my
it is.
Gosh.
Well, and
What a
y'all have an
call.
interesting situation where y'all have LaMelo, and Io is really kind of a guard too.
Yeah.
I know he's getting listed
We're-
as your 3.
It's interesting that we went
Who
from
is?
being big
I am.
heavy. We went from being big heavy. Now we're a very small team.
Da Vinci, right? Dante?
Dante
No, he gone.
DiVincenzo? No,
DiVincenzo.
well, Dante's injured. But yeah, we
Wait,
got.
I think he's not even listed.
No, Dante's injured. We
Yeah, he tore
we
his
still have
Achilles.
Io.
Oh, he's not listed on my thing here. Usually they put an injured,
Who's
but I guess
Io?
Io Dustin Moo. I don't know how to say his
I don't
last
know who
name.
it
is.
Yeah. My apologies for that butchering of your name.
No,
But,
we picked him up mid last year.
y'all traded for him.
Yeah.
I don't remember who y'all traded.
I forget who we traded for.
But
him,
it was a great trade. He's a good player.
McDaniels is who we traded for.
No,
he left. Who do we? Either way,
Alexander Walker.
Alexander Walker. Yeah. So we got Io at the beginning of last year. Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's really good. Y'all have.
I didn't know that. Y'all got rid of Nas?
Yeah.
Him?
So that's why I'm saying. So we
Oh,
went from being
crap.
very big heavy because we had Randall, who was a big, and then we also had Nas Reed, who was a big 6-man, and so now we're we're very small heavy.
I am. Whoa! I did not know y'all got rid of Nas.
So that's the thing. So
Whoa.
Nas as heart. So Nas is weird in Minnesota because it's like we love him to death because he was that underdog, but at the same time,
yeah, people getting his name
he's a start-
tatted and all that,
Yeah,
bro.
but he's not a starter for us. That's the thing. He was never that. He was always great. He always knew his role, and I hope the Hornets do well with him. However,
No, you banished him to the Hornets, dog.
well, whatever.
And the Hornets turned their
It's
whole roster
business.
over.
Yeah,
Miles
They
Bridges is
did.
gone.
They did because
Yep.
they started this last season like
yeah, they're
super
emptying.
guard heavy.
Yeah. But y'all have an interesting thing because y'all actually have two very interesting vets on your team. You have Mike Conley, which everybody knows Conley. He's a great guard. Should have done more, but he was stuck on the grit and grind.
Yep.
He'll be your 6, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, Connolly, he'll be our backup. point.
LaMelo.
Yeah.
So it'll
yeah,
be-
that's what I'm saying, 6.
No. Terrence Shannon Jr. That,
So 7.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. That.
So he's getting pushed down. That's why I'm at
Yeah.
my point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
got what LaMelo and
well, he was already a backup.
Yeah, even by
Oh,
the
he was.
even
I
by
didn't know that,
even
my
by
bad.
the time the playoffs happened, he was
I think-
getting backup minutes.
Was
for
Io
sure.
getting the point guard nod?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Which is why it's odd he's being moved to small
Well,
forward.
and then by the time the end of the series was coming out, Shannon Jr.
Yep.
was getting those points too.
Now
quick man.
it's y'all have Conley. That's gonna be good for LaMelo and
Yes.
for Io.
Yes.
And then
We got Bones too.
I think y'all's backup is gonna be y'all's biggest problem. Where
Mm.
now y'all are kind of the opposite. Where y'all don't have any bigs left.
Right.
Y'all are gonna be
We
strangely
we
undersized.
got that backup center.
Yeah, Joan Behringer.
Yeah.
Rudy,
which is gonna
trust, baby.
Well, that's the thing.
Take us to the promised man, Rudy.
Hopefully, Rudy can still be putting up the same defensive numbers as he was.
All he
before.
has to work on this entire offseason is catching the ball. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Literally,
I think
my training drills with him, if I was his trainer, we're going to be practicing you catching lobs for
I'm playing
6
dodgeball with
months.
him. I'm throwing stuff at him.
Literally, you're going to catch him. Yeah.
I'm really hoping that from a coaching perspective that your coach runs Anthony and McDaniels off ball.
That's 100%
Like-
the way to do it. Yeah.
Just run them ragged.
Well, here's what it's gonna be. Ideally,
Yeah.
LaMelo obviously at the 1,
Sure.
making because he's a phenomenal playmaker. And
It's his
then-
main. It's his
That's
main
exactly it. And then you make the plays at the 3-point line or the pick and roll for Ant
Right.
going down for the crazy dunk or the toss 3 or the long 2 that McDaniels was his bread and butter the entire
I'm
time.
excited to watch this team
Yeah,
already, dude.
It's
and
gonna be a
then,
fun team.
and
It's
then
gonna
not
be
to
an
mention the
awesome
pick and roll if Rudy can actually
Honestly,
decide to catch a ball.
I want them to win so bad. now.
If y'all use Ant, speaking of a volume shooter, Ant's a volume shooter in his own right. He shoots
Yeah,
a
he
variety of
is.
threes,
Yeah, he
right?
does.
He's a volume shooter. I'm really hoping that y'all are running that double screen action,
Yeah.
similar to how Aaron Gordon gets used. Even though I know he's not Aaron Gordon, where he's getting all these screens. His defender is going to be so tired. If you have a tired defender on
Right.
Ant,
Yep.
it's a ball game.
And
Yeah.
and so that's the thing.
GGs.
We have a young team now.
Yeah.
We can run the ball, but not an inexperienced team.
No.
We have a very young team that everything that we've been doing for the last 3 years has just been sprint.
Yeah.
And it's shown, and it's been fantastic.
And LaMelo's going to be interesting because he's inexperienced in NBA success as far as, he's been a killer.
But he hasn't been set up to be able to go deep, though.
No,
But
but he's
he has a unique thing where,
he's been injured.
That's going to be a concern.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Love it or hate it,
Stay
Big
healthy
Baller
and
brand,
good.
he had nothing but pressure since he was
Yeah.
12. And he skipped college to go play professional against grown men.
Yeah.
You're right.
He was 17
Right.
or 18.
Yep.
So
What a dog.
That is experience in a whole nother way
Yeah,
where he had to
for
grow
sure.
up quick. Now he's a big old boy, so that does help. But
Yeah. But
I think it's a good thing for y'all.
to the injured point, though, he was injured because they had to run him ragged.
No, that's my point.
So it's like-
I was literally telling them this when they did that. I was like, the biggest thing is like his injury,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, you do have pressure off. Like
Yeah.
the reason he was injured so much is because he was the only person on that team
Yes.
that you really had to guard.
Yes.
So it's a give and a take. I think it's more on the side that you're probably going to win on the fact that he's not going to be injured as much because he'll get more rest during the season.
Yep.
He'll get all of that because he'll be fine. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
another thing, I know it hasn't happened yet, but dude, where do you think Jaylen Brown's going to go? If he's going to go.
I think he's gonna go.
But-
I don't think he
yeah.
stays.
But to where, though?
But where?
It's gonna be a big contract.
There's a
Dude,
lot
it's
of
gonna be a big
talks.
one, man.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
that's gonna be a sway.
I'm
That's a
gonna-
big swing. Like that's a pendulum.
I'm gonna
that we're
throw
waiting for.
this out there. Okay. If
The
LeBron
Mavs
doesn't
are not
happen-
going for him.
No.
Okay.
I'm
Well, I didn't
realistic.
know. You know, you're a Mavs fan, so you're
LeBron doesn't go to Golden State.
No.
Okay. That's what I say. I think Golden State swings on Jalen
Ooh.
because Butler's
I like
I think
that.
Butler's got a max contract.
Yeah.
So
And Butler
they
would
trade.
fit what the Celtics need in the defense
Oh.
and the hustle.
Okay.
Holy crap!
Both
You might be
teams win.
cooking.
Now, do I think it's going to happen? I don't know if those,
No, but
I don't
that'd
know
be
if
great
there's-
for Jimmy though.
Yeah.
I would love to see Jimmy go.
Get rid of
Jimmy needs a ring.
the JUCO
Jimmy needs
hero.
a ring.
No,
I'm
he
right
doesn't.
there for it.
Yes, he does.
No,
Jimmy
that
needs
guy.
a
He
ring.
needs
Jimmy
another
needs a ring.
finals heartbreak is what he needs.
No, he does.
Yes, he
Dude,
does.
he's just mad because he beat the starters with the third.
And,
string.
and guess who has rings on those? Not
That's
Jimmy. The other two dudes. The, other
other
three
two.
three guys that were on
That's
that
true.
team.
Just
Not
didn't
with
get it.
Minnesota though.
No,
they didn't,
yeah,
they
so
didn't
that's
get
a
it
different
wearing
thing.
that.
No,
that
but
jersey.
no, but Cat and Wiggins are they're looking at their ring.
You know
real
what?
happy
now,
right
I will
now.
say, not
I
to
want
Jimmy's
Jimmy to
fault,
win
he's
so
been
bad.
too, and
Yeah.
he tried his
He
hard.
was the best player on that team.
Oh yeah,
Like,
we've
not
talked
even
about
by
this.
a lane
I mean,
fly.
yeah.
Before he got injured in that game, he was putting on a clinic.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into the paint as a small guy and just make it work.
Oh yeah.
He was
For
doing
which
Jalen
one?
Brunson
Which run? Which run?
when he was on the Heat.
Because he went twice when he was on the Heat.
But the last time he was on the Heat,
yeah,
right
yeah,
when
yeah.
he got injured.
So that
yeah.
was against
When he entered, it was against
Denver, I think.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
AC
Denver.
his
Denver,
ACL
yeah.
surgery.
yeah. But it was one of those things, and he was leading that team. He had a bunch of youngins.
God.
Yeah.
I
So
want him to
I
win.
know you hate him.
I-
He's a
and
JUCO,
I hate to
and
say
he's a
it.
Texas native. So that
Yeah,
that
and I hate to
matters.
say it too. If he's on the Celtics, I wouldn't mind the Celtics winning, but I hate saying that.
I think it's going to be interesting. I think
God Chase isn't here.
Dude,
I think that would make an interesting team because you have Steph, Jaylen Brown, and like Kristaps and Steph need somebody to take the pressure.
Yeah.
well, he's a two-way. He's a beautiful two-way. Like
Yeah.
he's a two-way.
Amazing.
So
For
he's,
sure.
And the Warriors have had him, right? They had Kuminga. Now Kuminga is going free agent. I'm curious where he's going.
Wait a minute.
Um,
Would you? Because it'd be what? Steph,
Jalen.
Jalen would be 2 or 3. Because you have Draymond still. I know he declined his.
No, he's staying, dude. Come on,
Right,
He's
that's my
never
point.
leaving.
So Draymond would be what? Your 3 or 4?
Let me see. I don't. Yeah,
Draymond
they have.
needs to go. I'm
they have
sorry.
Pods.
Draymond needs to stop.
They got Pajimski at 2.
Okay.
And then you would put. They have just some young guy at small forward, so you would put Jalen right there at the 3. But Pods is. I think Pods is tall, so they could. Oh, he's not tall. Never
No,
mind.
he's not. He's small.
He's
He's
not
a
that
small
guy.
little boy.
No.
So Jalen, I mean, he would play 3, and I would not want to see love him, hate him, whatever. I don't want to see Jalen with Draymond's in his ear, because that would be a dangerous
That would
Jalen.
make-
That would be
him mad.
very bad.
Like you talking about taking defensive matchups, he would start ending careers.
He will.
But so they have that, and then they do have Yaxel, which he's not a terrible prospect, but I don't think he affects anything really.
No.
So where else would he go if it's not the Warriors then?
See, that's the only one I really had cooking.
Yeah. It makes the most. Honestly, it makes a lot of sense.
It kills me that the Warriors are always in trade talks. I think that's hilarious.
What
I just think it's
about
funny? I no shade, no anything like
what
that.
about
I just think it's always
Nuggets?
funny.
Nuggets would be
Ooh,
interesting,
I
right?
could see them
Would be
doing
interesting.
like
'Cause they've
trade,
talked
like
about blowing
trading
it up.
Yeah, like trading Gordon or somebody.
Yeah, I think if they do make a trade, I think it's Jamal.
Yeah, I could
it'd be
see that
Jamal,
too, yep.
Now, does that help the Celtics? I mean, I guess I don't know. They don't need any more shooters.
Right.
I don't know, but you got a guard, right? Because what they
I think if
they
they, do
have
it,
JT, they have Pritchard.
yeah, Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah, that
They
Pritchard.
got Derek White.
Dang. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Just kidding.
Yeah,
they
never
don't
mind.
need
Never mind.
They don't need it.
Now, Aaron Gordon would be great. I just don't think. Man, I don't think.
He's a little old.
Yeah, he's getting.
I'm
old. He's
shocked.
getting
I'm
injured.
shocked we haven't heard anything from the Nuggets. To be honest.
Well, the only thing we've heard is that they're waiting on Jokic's. Like
Yeah.
he just deferred that, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness!" Like, he's just waiting for money.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
what
It's
about,
just that's a
hold
tax.
on.
That's a tax thing for them.
What about Braun though? Christian Braun. He's young.
he might
he's
get
tall.
He might get loaded in.
He'll probably throw it in there, yeah.
I can see that being a thing.
Maybe like an Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun type of
Right.
It would be
Yeah.
interesting to me if they got a package deal with somebody like the Suns.
This is where we got to hook up 2K and see if they'll even accept that offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
You throw in Braun and
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon.
Yep.
Or I mean, it is the Celtics. They are famous for getting picks and young players.
Somehow, yeah.
So, you know what? They might make a trade we've never seen. Now that being said,
The Thunder will throw in all of their million picks and then get it to them.
the Thunder might lose Case and Wallace.
You think Houston
Yeah.
can make any moves?
Oh,
No, I think
sure,
they're locked.
I'm sure the city of Houston would like to get rid of Fox, but besides that,
Houston.
You mean San Antonio?
San Antonio, sorry, yeah, I'm sure they'd like to get rid of Fox,
Everybody would like to get rid of Fox.
but otherwise not.
Why is that?
Because he sold them. Was part of the selling in the finals.
You know what's crazy? Is I really do like Fox as a player. he got that coach fired. It was Mike Brown.
Mike Brown, the guy who won.
Who won?
Yeah.
Because Mike Brown was saying you can't leave him. I told him the
Don't
only
leave-
thing I got to go back and review that play.
Can't leave him
And
open.
that now, should your coach call you out publicly? Probably not. But he was
There's
right.
nothing
Not the
wrong.
greatest
No.
look.
He was right. Like he was right about what he said, and then
Yeah.
you get Fox in that situation. There's nothing to say about Fox. I mean, that's a hard situation. I didn't make it there, so I don't know what I would do. But it is a hard situation. Yeah,
You gotta hold the ball.
just gotta hold the ball.
Oh,
Gotta hold the ball.
Oh, well.
That's right.
But yeah, so we'll see what other fun things happen for free agency.
Yeah.
Been a lot of cool stuff. So,
Yeah.
we'll see.
So that's that kind of wraps it up. I don't think there's really any other sports to speak
What
of.
about a
Baseball.
topic?
Oh yeah, we got our
Best playoff.
Yeah, all right. What's your how many? I've got 3. What our best playoff
I just got
memories
one.
are?
I've
got
got 3,
Okay,
and I can start because mine. Everybody knows my hometown pick.
of course.
Okay, when LeBron and Wade were sending the little thing, and they're oh, he's got the flu, he's got a cold, right? And then he went on to put on a clinic.
Was that 2014?
He had his
no,
own
2012,
2011.
2011. That was during the run.
Right.
We won the championship. All right, flu game, Dirk. But I mean, particularly if you want a moment like Dirk is being guarded by Bosch late in the fourth quarter, hits him with a pump fake and finishes lefty off the glass with like the entire team around him. Best moment.
Yeah.
Best moment ever. Now, my non-homer pick, Ray Allen for that shot from the corner.
Ooh, yep.
That was beautiful.
Yep.
That was something.
Yeah.
And then did we say finals or playoffs?
So we just said general finals and playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
playoffs.
I
whatever.
really think the bounce by Kawhi Leonard,
Oh,
that moment in time,
Oh.
as far as
man.
moments where your heart stops.
See, that's
I
another one. I feel bad for Jimmy, man. Jimmy was on the
I know.
76ers.
He was doing his thing. He was one
God,
bounce
because they would have
away.
won.
Trust
They
the
would've-
process.
they
That
would've
was the-
gone.
that was
'Cause
trust the
Because
process,
KD,
you know?
if KD goes down still, dude, they're smoking it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think even with KD, they have a chance.
yeah, they
I
have
really
a chance
do.
because that team
Yep.
was built.
Dude.
And so that is crazy. Like
Yep.
those are crazy moments.
Yep. Those
Obviously,
individual
Dirk is
moments.
better than the rest.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I you can help me come up with one. So obviously my favorite run ever, and I'm not even in my GOAT debate. You've convinced me that Jordan is the GOAT. I was always a LeBron fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
No, he convinced me. We argued. He knows football, so I'll give it to him. But
I'm gonna get so much hate in the comments.
dude, yeah.
You're all
But
wrong,
this is
by the way.
like I think Jordan's the GOAT. Okay, but one of my favorite runs I've ever seen is that 2018 LeBron playoff run. Okay, I mean the dominance he went on, like the buzzer beaters. Sorry, against gentlemen swept. I think
Yeah.
the
Gentlemen
T
swept.
Wolves.
Yep.
And then he
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to face that insane Raptors team, which he swept.
Yep.
Yep.
And then he faced the young Celtics team, got dunked on by Jason Tatum, which was a great dunk. Good for him.
It was a good dunk.
But then they just got hornswoggled
Yeah.
by LeBron.
Great
Yep.
word.
And then went to the finals and had your teammate run the other way to sell the game to overtime, right? We proceed to drop 50
Yeah.
against that
insane,
KD
yeah.
team. Okay, that's an
Yeah.
insane run.
And he was doing it
Insane.
in like the most disrespectful way.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that was the last time. I think I'm not even trying to be mean. I don't know. I might be going too much, doing too much here, but I'm not gonna lie. Seeing seeing him shoot the mid ranges and try so hard, I don't think we've gotten a LeBron like that with the Lakers. Does that make sense?
No.
Where it was like he was the sole responsibility. Now you may be
He's
saying
never had to
he
be.
did that 2020, 2020 with AD, right? But AD
Yeah.
was the dude. That's what that's what I kind of think.
Yeah.
AD won
AD was
the
the
Finals
dude, yeah.
MVP.
Yeah.
He deserved it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
without him, I don't think they win.
No, we haven't
Right.
had a LeBron James series
Where
like
like
since then.
I'm not gonna lie, if you look at it, just hear me out. Just hear me out, bro. The way he was shooting mid ranges and layups and doing all that with the 2018 Cavs, okay, when he got to the Lakers, dude, he was like old man Braun, where he was like kind of just shooting threes,
Yeah.
and a little bit of layups.
Yeah.
No fadeaways, no mid ranges, no none of that. Because I remember vividly watching that 2018 series. I was like, dude, his mid range was on point. It was
Yeah.
insane. It was like I was watching 2013 Miami Heat Braun, right?
Yeah.
And then he got to Lakers. He just quit. He just did not care. He just didn't care. I that's why I think at least.
Right.
So that's what I'm going for that one. And then the other one, I hate to do this to you, sorry, but Luka against the Timberwolves to send us to the finals.
Yeah.
What he did to Gobert.
Oh, that was dirty.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't mean to be mean.
No,
but, like,
you're
it
right
was,
though.
It was nice. It was really good.
So dirty.
And then we trade him away
Yep.
next season. So
Yep.
yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm gonna go with.
Yep.
That's all I got. Go
All
ahead.
right. I like it. No, so I kind of had a two for the Timberwolves going back to back World Western Conference.
Yes,
Finals.
sir.
It was near
nice.
and dear because it was since Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett.
Yep.
Was back in was it 04, whatever
Yeah,
that
because
was.
K Love never made it.
No,
with them, right?
no.
Yeah.
So that was the last time we had even sniffed the Western Conference Finals. The fact that we did it back to back,
Dude.
Yeah.
with Ant, it felt
Oh my
so
gosh.
good. And then even though losing to the Mavericks and then losing, again, it hurts. But it is what it is, But it was at least good to know that we have that type of,
That was the Nuggets, right? The
yeah.
second time.
Was it the Nuggets?
The other one.
Yes, I think.
And they went
so.
on to win. If you're gonna
No.
No,
It
it
was
wasn't
Thunder. It was Thunder, right?
It was Thunder. Yes.
Yeah. You went
Yeah,
to
it was
2
Thunder.
years.
It was last year.
One was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
one
but
was
if you-
Mavs
if
that they
you're
lost,
gonna-
and the other
if
one
you're
was
gonna
Thunder.
lose-
If you're gonna lose,
you want to lose to the ones that
Yeah.
dominate the finals.
Yeah, thanks for losing that one, by the
Sorry,
way.
bud.
Sorry, dude.
Because
Because I'm not gonna lie, yeah, would have been a better matchup for
Yeah.
that final.
Ah,
For sure.
Actually.
But we were inexperienced at that point, so neither here nor there at that point. So, but then I also had Ray Allen for that step back three.
Which I'm gonna say
Clutch.
that's our era. Like,
Yeah, that's definitely our era.
I don't know.
Not my era, bro.
Do you even remember like the Heatles like that?
No, I don't.
Dude, it shut down the
Sorry.
world.
Yes.
That shot.
So
I
the
know.
next day.
I remember watching
watching
that
against the
game.
Spurs, right?
Yeah, against the Spurs.
Like James
Timmy.
miss back to Allen, bang,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
bang. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I remember watching that game, and like you could see by the end, by 3 minutes, everybody was leaving. Like they had
Yes.
highlights.
That's
of
insane.
people at
Insane.
leaving the
in
stadium.
the aisle, bro. Just-
Yeah.
Could you imagine
out
being
there.
one of those
Yeah.
people?
And by the time that they were making the comeback, they weren't letting people in. They made it a point not to let people back in.
Yeah, no, you made your decision.
And then just that step back, boom. Oh,
Yeah,
it
he
was so cool.
And he was covered.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh,
what
100%.
anybody
He was
So
smothered.
So
He was
Everybody-
Like, I remember like the sports science stuff. It's
Yep.
like almost physically impossible to make that type of step.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like that was like I was just that made me just a Ray Allen. I was already a big Ray Allen
Sure.
guy, and like it just that solidified it right there.
I'm gonna say that's an era thing though, where
Yeah.
we were basketball watching at the time.
Yeah.
Where if you watched basketball and you were around in that era, everybody remembers that shot.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
shot.
but
Yeah.
I also have the privilege of seeing the blocked by James. So,
Well, so that was
which
gonna. So
I
honestly,
think is probably
so
better.
that was gonna be my final one. It's
Yeah.
like the
block by James.
well,
was
just
insane.
even then, just
Yeah.
that entire finals
Yep.
comeback of because you not only did you have the block
Beautiful.
from James, right before that you had Kyrie Irving's
Yes.
3-point in Steph's face to get the lead, where they did not lose that lead again,
which is crazy.
to get that game
So
6.
good.
Yeah,
Just to
so
take that
good.
shot, you
Yeah.
know the cojones you have to have.
the ball,
Dude.
Dude.
They were so dominant that series. Them two
Yeah.
together, like,
Yeah, and the fact that
and again, going back to this, a lot of LeBron GOAT people will say is that Jordan always needed like
but
Scotty.
Yep.
Bron ain't win nothing
But-
without Kyrie though.
Right.
Like,
But at the same
Kyrie,
and even then at the same
D-Wade.
time, for where you have that like, all right, well, MJ was that what was they were the record for 73. You know,
yeah,
Yeah.
at that
yeah.
point. LeBron's on the other
The
side
side,
of that,
yeah.
where
Yeah.
they were against the 74 team
Yep.
as the underdog.
Yep.
Came back and won.
So
which is,
good.
Like two different types of history right there.
Crazy.
Not
So
only
good, dude.
going against the winningest team in the NBA, and then to take it away from them when
Take
it
it
really
away.
mattered.
So nice.
Like that's
Thank you, Draymond.
I mean that's the equivalent. I mean again that's the equivalent of like Brady losing
Yeah.
with to his 16-0
right.
year.
You're
to the
right.
Giants.
Absolutely.
It's that same type of thing.
Yeah.
It's a historical run ended by in the sweetest possible.
Oh my gosh,
Which is
it's
crazy.
amazing.
It is great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, James has some great moments.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard that stat. He's played against like 40% of all NBA players. ever.
Jeez,
So,
it's nuts.
when you just play that much, you're gonna get some.
There's
moments.
a clip where LeBron was playing golf with Bob Does Sports.
Bob Does Sports,
and
shout out.
they asked Bob asked him, like, "What are your favorite moments?" And he's like, "You got to go back and watch the clip. I'll send it to you. It's a cool list. Like the fact that it's LeBron remembering what his favorite moments are." Like, and there was one who was like the entire I think he picks out a series where he was like dominant the entire series.
Yeah.
type of thing. It's cool to hear him talk about like what his favorite moments are.
I wonder when people will forget. Right? Because it was Wilt. People forgot. Then it was Bill Russell. Then it was Larry Bird. Then it was Jordan. And everybody forgets. I wonder if in our lifetime we're gonna be like telling people, no, you don't understand. LeBron was that guy.
Yeah.
Because there's people like early 2000s like, no, you don't understand though. Larry Bird was LeBron before LeBron.
Yeah.
Or like Magic Johnson
Again,
was LeBron
it's-
before LeBron.
To me, it's always
point,
like
dude.
even that's where like the GOAT conversation for me is still. I don't always like it because of the different
Right.
genres
You're-
of basketball
Yeah,
there have been.
you're
over
at the end of
last
the day, you're
50 years.
diluting
Because to
greatness.
me, it's
of other
always
players.
it's
Yeah.
always the who changed the game at that point in
You're
time.
right. You're
where
right.
it's
I'll give that
you
to you.
you have your Wilt who starting from there
Right.
changed the game height wise, and then
Yeah.
you have your Kareem. And then you have your Larry Birds who changed it. Then your Michael Jordans that changed it.
Well, Shaq even when he
Shaq,
came in.
Kobe changing it. I still think Steph is probably one of the most influential basketball players.
For
you
sure.
know, honestly, like
And no Steph without AI.
yeah, exactly.
said
no
and
Steph
so it's
without
like
AI.
to see, and you can see the slow transition because now it's you have your Jokic's
Yes.
where you're changing it to the center, the athletic center.
Same for Giannis.
and then now for Giannis
He-
and for Wemby.
Yep.
And I'm curious. It's always gonna be
Yeah.
that next who's
It's
that
like power
next
creep
person.
in comics.
Yeah.
It's like power creep.
Yeah.
There's power creep. But I'm curious, like,
What's the next evolution? It's gonna be.
Am I gonna be like in 20 years arguing with like my kid? Like, no, listen, you're disrespecting the name of LeBron. Even though I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. Like,
Well, no,
there are some.
think about the majority right now of what the younger generation thinks about Jordan.
I know that's the thing.
It's
Well,
just,
and
it's just
even
gonna keep happening.
yeah, it's
For
should
sure.
keep happening. That's literally
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
So
for
I
sure.
am interested to see that though. What's gonna be forgotten?
Yeah.
It's wow.
Actually, I'm curious to see like let's take some time to think about it. Next
Yeah.
time, let's come back. How do you guys think the game and NBA will? What's the next change or the next couple changes?
That's gonna be the interesting part. Is what could change?
That's what I'm saying.
What
It's like
could change?
I can
yeah,
see
let's-
them.
let's take a
I can
week-
see
yeah.
them. I can see
Yeah.
them.
let's take a week on that one.
yeah,
Yeah, we
and
can
then-
think about it.
Yeah,
Think about it.
let's see how that.
Where's
one.
it going from here? Because
Yeah.
nobody expected every change thus far.
Exactly.
Now, I don't think
Exactly.
there's going to be any major rule changes, like adding the 3-point line. I
No,
don't think that's ever going to
no.
happen again.
I can see
No.
them extending it, making it higher, not 10 feet anymore.
That would be crazy.
I don't know. I
it
could,
would be crazy.
I could
but
see them pushing. I
extending
could
it.
see
I
them
can
pushing
doing it.
back
Listen,
the line before
if-
changing the height.
If
But
people start raising goals, I'm going to protest.
Why?
Okay? Because I already can't touch 10 foot. That means every local park is now going to be an 11-foot goal. All right? What about our short
I'm just saying I
kings?
could see it. I don't want
the
that to
infrastructure
happen.
for every city is gonna have to
Come on.
change.
I know. That is, dude, this cost-saving measures. Are
Well,
not,
NBA is so much different that you don't.
yeah.
You know.
Man, but yeah. So I'm curious to see
Interesting.
what.
I have a good one, and I'll save it for next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Where,
Okay,
where
okay.
is the NBA going? Where is
Yeah.
basketball as a sport?
Yeah.
Like, how is it going to evolve?
Yeah.
So, that's a good one. I like that.
All right. You guys, let us know. Where do you think NBA is going next? What do you think the next evolution of the sport is going to be? So,
And if we forgot any playoffs,
yeah, what's
playoff
what's-
highlights or
what's
whatever
our
that you
favorite,
have,
know,
man.
playoff
Yeah,
moments for sure.
hit me up.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.